baby. Now turn me up, we stay entertaining. Yeah, hey, we stay entertaining. Hey, we stay entertaining. We stay entertaining. Yeah, now turn me up, baby. Now turn me up, hey, we stay entertaining. Now go and check the ratings. We got them up through the ceiling like elevators. House of X in the building, go going crazy. This shit was made for television. Pass the remote, baby. Now go and subscribe, comment, go live. Tell a friend to go and tell a friend. Make sure you tap in, cause we at it again. It's all entertainment, cause we stay entertaining. Yeah, we stay entertaining. Yeah, hey, we stay entertaining. Hey, we stay entertaining. We stay entertaining. Yeah, now turn me up, baby. Now turn me up. We stay entertaining. Yeah, hey, we stay entertaining. Hey, we stay entertaining. We stay entertaining. Yeah, now turn me up, baby. Now turn me up, baby. Hey, turn me up a little. Yeah. Hey, let me get a little more. They know who we at, man. Yeah. We stay entertained. Yeah. We stay entertaining. Yeah. Hey, we stay entertaining. Hey, we stay entertaining. We stay entertaining. Yeah. Now turn me up, baby. Now turn me up. We stay entertaining. Yeah. Hey, we stay entertaining. Hey, we stay entertaining. We stay entertaining. Yeah. Now turn me up, baby. Now turn me up. Hey, we stay entertaining. Now go and check the ratings. We got them up through the ceiling like elevators. House of X in the building, go going crazy. This shit was made for television. Pass the remote, baby. Now go and subscribe, comment, go live. Tell a friend to go and tell a friend. Make sure you tap in, cause we at it again. Go tell a friend, make sure you tap in.
Hola! Hey, House of X family, how's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Making a little noise up in here. How you doing? It is good to see everybody. Good to see everybody. Make a little noise, make a little noise, make a little noise. Yeah! How is everybody feeling? How's everybody doing? Thank you for being here. Okay, I am one half of House of X. My name is Yo. It's your boy Leo. For anybody that's new in the channel or chat or, just watching in the back. Hey, come on, this time, Ben Aki, all that. Okay, how's everybody doing? Now, I know we normally read down the names one by one. I'm just say hi to everybody because we'll be here all day. Me trying to read all these names. Ciao. Okay, let me see if I can skip around. No, if I do it in order, that might be a little bit better, right? I know. Forgive me if I don't know how to pronounce your name. Please don't put me in a headlock. Okay, don't be trying to jack me up, boo-boo. Okay. But before I read the name, shout out to Uniquely Lavish for making this dope flyer for me. I greatly appreciate you, sis. Thank you for looking out for your boy. You know how us Pisces do. We got to stick together, boo. So shout out to her for making a beautiful, 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 beautiful flyer. Okay, now I know the setup is a little different because me and Wanston are normally on screen. So anybody that is new here, I will be interviewing my husband tonight. Okay, he is here in the back. He is looking, I must say nicely tonight. Okay, you make your head, girl. You make your head. So we got Tamina in the building. Hey, Tamina. We got It's Me, Wanston. Hey, Wanston. How are you doing? All right. We got Meg. Hey, Meg. I'm coming down. Give me a second. We got Leo. Oh, hey, Leo. How you doing? If y'all ain't know, Leo came out with 2 new videos, one yesterday and one today. Y'all better go catch up on the videos. Stop playing with Leo. Okay? We got Cruising Nuts. Hey, hopefully I said that right. Okay, I think it's Cruise Nuts, but you get the drift. Okay? Hey, we got Moonlight Adventures in the building. How you doing? We got To Evolve. Okay, it's to live. Let them know. One more time. Flip it back one time, honey. Oh, hey, you doing? How you doing? Oh, my goodness. Oh, we got Boy Magic. Hey. I think it's Country Boys Magic. Hey. Hopefully, like I said, I'm pronouncing everybody's name right. Please don't get mad if I pronounce your name wrong, okay? Hey, we got Buddha in the building. Thank you for being here. She says she is your destiny, honey. Is she your destiny? Or nah? Okay. Don't forget, if you do have a community tab, please share this out. Don't forget to press like because you like us. Okay, press that like. Stop playing, okay? Or everybody getting a headlock. Press the like button. And when this live is over, please leave a comment to let us know that you enjoyed the live, okay? Was it educational? Was it fun? Did it give you your absolute life, okay? We got Tyson Pranks in the building. Hey, Spider-Man. How you doing? Okay. We coming down. We got more people, more names. Give me a hey. We got vlogs in the building. All right. How you doing, vlogs? Okay. We are coming down. We got Lisa. Hey, Lisa. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. It is Lisa, right? Lisa Price. That be you, boo. That be you. Thank you for being here. We greatly appreciate you. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Somebody said just woke up, going to cook, be in the back. Oh, not you about to cook. What you about to cook? On deck with CB. On deck with CB. Go CB. It's your birthday. Go CB. It's your birthday. Thank you for being here. Yes. Okay, we have some lovely people in here that will be on the cruise in March. So make sure you reach out to all these lovely people. We got Warriors 4, 2, 3 in the building. 4, 2, 3 in the building. Okay, if you guys don't know, he's a big wrestling fan like me. So we be talking about WCW all day. Okay. Now, you had to be born, well, not born in the 90s, but born in the 80s, grew up in the 90s to understand what WCW is about, okay? It's a wrestling company. It had everybody, NWO, Hulk Hogan, you name it, they were there, okay? So if you don't know about that WCW, you need to go Google, okay? Because WCW, NWO was all that and then some, okay? And shout out to all the people that made those lovely video games back in the days, I think I'm all caught up, or might be caught up. Give me one second. Let me get to the bottom, honey. Because you know it's all about the bottom, honey. Okay. Everybody say hi to everybody. Miss my name. I will have to put you through the and not through a table. Oh my God! Why the table? Oh my, you like it rough, don't you? See, you no good. We got Uniquely Lavish. Hey, friend. I was just giving you your props earlier because, you know, you made this lovely flyer, so I had to let them know. Look out for friends. She making flyers, so if y'all need a flyer, boo, okay, hit up my girl. Of course, everything got to come with a price, honey, okay? But if you want an amazing flyer, hit up Lavish, girl. Give us some coins. Spend some money. Let's all help each other out, okay? So we can all be billionaires by the time next year is done, okay? Yes. I'm coming down. Hey, Rose, how are you? Okay. Oh, hold on. Oh, there's a lot of names to read, child. Hey, I'm gonna say cruising because I don't want to jack up the first name or part of the name, but I'm talking about you. Where it says, "Hey, Leo. Hey, Wanston. Hey, thank you for being here for the interview. We greatly appreciate you." Did I get to the bottom yet? Because I don't even know. Bring back WCW Nitro. Welcome in, everyone. Please thumbs up the live. Yes, please thumbs it up. Share it out. Yes. See, Shy already know what she's doing. She said, put an X in front of your question. Yes, if you have a question, put an X in front and we will read the questions. Okay, tonight's going to be a fun interview. Okay, we're going to laugh. We're going to cry. We're going to giggle. We're going to do all of that. And then some. Hey, Devon. Is it Devon? Happy holidays. Hey. Okay. Hopefully, like I said before, like I get mad if I can't pronounce the name or if I'm jacking up a little, so please don't put me in the headlock, okay? Yes, thank you all for being here. Yes, thank you for being here, okay? Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. This flyer is cute, honey. She did that. You could have swore I knew them people behind me. Hey, people behind me, girl. Okay. Hey, boo, I'm here. Hey, Tamina, how are you? Thank you for being here. And like I said earlier, if anybody has a community tab, please share this out with your friends, your family members, your enemies, your one night stands. Share it out with everybody, okay? So tonight we will be interviewing my husband, who is an author, and this is his book. I didn't have to pick it up because it's in the background. I don't know why I just picked up the book, okay? But just in case you need an extra, honey, okay? My life, my story, baby. Okay, it says Pain Leads to Purpose, Volume 1. So there are more volumes coming. So you might want to get your first copy, Volume 1. This might go on forever, honey. Volume 2, Volume 3, Volume 514, girl. There's volumes coming. Is you ready? Or no? Okay. We got Dave, Tony. Hey, Dave. We got Monty. Hey, Monty. If you guys don't have each other, grab each other. Feel free to connect with everybody here. Connect with Dave. He has a new single out, a new EP. So make sure you guys check that out as well. You can get him on all them platforms, all the musical platforms, iTunes, Spotify, you name it, he on it. Okay, let's get it. Okay, thank you for being here. I think that's the bottom. Yes, that is the bottom. Now I'm gonna keep talking before we bring Wanston in. Okay, we have time. Y'all want to talk? For anybody new that wants to get to know any of us, my favorite color is red. Okay. I also have a solo channel, which is the gaming channel. Okay. My favorite thing is X-Men. Yes, that's my favorite. And then like back then is my second, just in case y'all wanted to get to know some things about me. Okay. You can jack me up anytime, Leo. Oh, you better stop it. Okay, you better stop it. Oh my goodness. All right. Look at everybody. Y'all got y'all badges on. I see you through the glasses. We got some members in here. We got some green members. We got some blue members. Okay, we got some members in here. Shout out to the 15 people that are in here. Let me find if there's 15 people in here. Should I be nervous now or later? Okay, it's the nervous for me. Oh, hey, TB, how are you doing? Laughing my ass off. Not you laughing. Didn't I call you? You don't be calling me back. Headlock coming to your town and your city. Gaming and more with Leo. Yes, gaming and more. Okay. Oh, gaming and more. Let him know, boo. Let him know. Thank you for being here. Make a little noise. Like I said before, if you guys don't have each other, feel free to I think there's a button you hit and it shows 3 dots and it takes you to the channel, or you can just write the person's name down. Okay. For the mods, y'all know to drop the link. Thank you for being here. Hey, Janine. Laughing out, Leo. I forgot. You forgot. See, we used to be like his. Now you forgetting me. I don't understand what's going on. Why am I the one being forgotten? Okay, we just can't forget and not remember Leo. Okay, Leo be the one with the big mouth, honey. Can't never forget Leo, honey, because he don't know when to shut up. Okay, it's the shutting up for me. Leo, stay killing it on the game. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Gaming is something that's fun to me. You know what I mean? So I just, I'm glad that I was able to change my channel into gaming. Who said you can jack me up anytime? Ooh, okay. It's the jack up time for me. We got about 2 more minutes before I bring our guest up. Okay, where he gets to explain and we get to go over some life stories with Mr. Author. Okay. So we got 2 more minutes and I'll bring up the guest. We're going to have some fun laughing. Not y'all laughing out loud. Okay. Oh, it feels like I haven't been live. Jack up time. Okay, jack up time. Shout out to everybody being here. I feel like I haven't been live in a while. Anybody who used to come to my channel or still comes to my channel when I was doing live, when it was just me, I just ramble. You know what I mean? That's what I'm good at. Just talking and rambling, honey. I think my channel was more like a venting session. You vent about the good, you vent about the bad, you just vent, honey. Okay? It's the venting for me. Hey Leo, hey Wanston. Yeah, hey, say hi to everybody. Okay, we got 1 more minute. We're gonna bring him up at 15 minutes because right now it's 14, which means I did a good job of just rambling and talking. Okay, okay, it's all about the rambling for me. Are you ready for the holidays, Leo? You know what? That's a good question. That is a good question. Is Leo ready for the holidays? Now, when you say ready, are we talking about like mentally ready, physically ready, financially ready? What exactly do you mean? You got to break it down for Leo. Come on and break it down for Leo. You got to break it down for Leo. Okay, what you mean when you say ready for the holidays? Because the holidays would come with everything, honey. It comes with some cooking. It comes with some spending some money, honey. It comes with a lot of things, okay? Yes. She said mentally. I am. We have the tree up, but we won't be here for the holidays. We'll be at my family's house. You know what I mean? Because me and Wanston are always here for the holidays. So we said we're going out this holiday. Okay? This holiday we will be at family's house. So we get to eat up all their food and run up their electricity. Finally, okay? It's running up your bills for me, okay? Family time, yes, Leo. I will see you both in March. Yes, you will, boo. Shout out to our host, Leo, bringing that personality and style. Thank you. I know I had to put on something nice because I said if I don't, Wanston's going to jack me up. And then if you know Washington, he's got to try to out-top me. So wait until you see what he has on. Darling, honey, okay? Well, it is 15 minutes, which means, guess what? It is time to get this interview started, okay? Is we really doing an interview? Or no. So I know people want like this big introduction. Okay. I had a big introduction that I wanted to work on, but I knew if I talked too long about my husband, I was either going to get emotional or I was just going to ramble. So I am going to bring up Wanston, but tonight, okay, in one more minute, okay, we're about to bring up the author. So a little bit about Wanston. Wanston does everything. He's a best friend. He's a friend, a best friend. He's an older sibling to his younger sibling. He's a husband. He's a pageant winner. He's a content creator. He's one half of the House of X. He's a business owner. And tonight, yes, okay, October, he is an author. He finally got to do his book, and that's what we're here for tonight. We're here to interview him. I'm so proud of my husband because he finally put, the pen to the paper and got his dreams off the ground. And to me, Wanston is so inspiring and motivating. Like, I think he is like amazing just as a person. You know what I mean? Of course, I'm gonna say that because he's my husband, but just as a person, if you get to know Wanston and you even spend 5 minutes with him, he'll make you laugh, he'll make you cry, he'll bring you through the emotions. But he is very inspiring and motivating because he gets it done. Like, Wanston is a go-getter. So tonight he gonna go get it, okay? So we are going to bring up the author, my husband, one half of the House of X, the talented and gifted. But before we bring him up, we are just going to hit this commercial because Wanston told me to hit this commercial. Okay, it's all about the commercial. So we will be back at this commercial with the author himself, Wanston Williams. Get it. Say what? Okay, give me 1 second because I got to press this button, honey. Okay, I got to find the button. Where you at? Don't play with me, button. Where you at, button? Okay. Okay, here we go. See you guys in a few.
Hey, turn me up a little. Yeah. Let me get a little more. They know who we at, man. Yeah. I just stay entertained. Yeah. We stay entertaining. Yeah. Hey, we stay entertaining. Hey, we stay entertaining. We stay entertaining. Yeah. Now turn me up, baby. Now turn me up. We stay entertaining. Yeah. Hey, we stay entertaining. Hey, we stay entertaining. We stay entertaining. Yeah. Now turn me up, baby. Now turn me up. Hey, we stay entertaining. Now go and check the ratings. We got them up through the ceiling like elevators. House of X in the building. We're going crazy. This shit was made for television. Pass the remote, baby. Now go and subscribe. Comment, go live. Tell a friend to go and tell a friend. Make sure you tap in, cause we at it again. It's all entertainment, cause we stay entertaining. Yeah, stay entertaining. Yeah, hey, we stay entertaining. Hey, we stay entertaining. We stay entertaining. Yeah, now turn me up, baby. Now turn me up. We stay entertaining. Yeah, hey, we stay entertaining. Hey, we stay entertaining. We stay entertaining. Yeah, now turn me up, baby. Now turn me up, baby. Hey, turn me up a little. Yeah. Let me get a little more. They know who we at, man. Yeah. Just stay entertained. Yeah. We stay entertaining. Yeah. Hey, we stay entertaining. Hey, we stay entertaining. We stay entertaining. Tell a friend. Make sure you tap in.
Hey, everybody. Welcome in. We are sitting here next to the talented and gifted one half of House of X. But tonight he is author Wanston Williams. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Anytime, girl. Anytime. Is it a little awkward sitting on the opposite side of the table because normally you're with me, but now we about to get into your life, boo boo.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
A little bit.
Oh, are you nervous?
No.
Okay, just relax. Don't overthink the questions. Just be your natural gay self, honey. 2 snaps and a circle, boo. Okay, thank you for everybody being here. If you did come in and I missed you, I seen Edna come in. Hey, Edna. If I missed you,
Moonlight
I do
Adventures.
apologize.
Hey, Shy. Hey, Edna.
Hey to everybody in here. Okay, so we're going to get the interview started. And before that, I just want to say one more time, thank you and shout out to Uniquely Lavish for making this amazing background and flyer for us. You are amazing, honey. Let God use you for a positive light for everybody, okay?
Hey, Miss Keisha.
It's the positive light for me, okay? Shout out to everybody that bought Wanston's book. Hey, The Nordstrom is here. She
Hey,
said she is,
Angelina Nordstrom.
okay, she said she is the honorable. Hey, Keisha, how you doing? Okay, so are you ready for the first question?
Yes, go ahead.
All right. So the first question I have down is, what inspired you to write a book, your life story?
Okay, well, for years I've always wanted to, to tell my story, to tell my journeys through life, and starting YouTube podcasts, I've told bits and pieces to help folks from my morning talk show. And I was like, well, was told by others, maybe you should write a book. Maybe you should just let it all out into the world. And I was like, okay, yeah. And then eventually one day I said, okay, I'll do it.
Okay. Now, before I get to my other question, I do want to say that I've heard you tell this a million times. So I just want to ask, or maybe clarify the people who don't know. You did give props to Tiffany. Mm-hmm. How has she impacted your life, or just writing the book in general?
Because Tiffany gave me the courage to do it. Talking to her, asking her how was the journey, because if you read her book, she put a lot of her life story into the book, and asking her the process of how, where to go, what should I do. And, she told me, don't rush it, take your time and everything. So I did acknowledge her in the book, and as a former author as well.
Okay. You guys that don't know Tiffany Wilson, she has a book out. Go get her. But her name is Walk With Me Tiffany on YouTube. So check her out too. And thank you, Tiffany, for inspiring Wanston to write his story. Okay, so the next question, and I gotta remember how I did this, because I know this is 2 and this is 3, but 3 means 2 and 2 means 3. Honey, me and my backwards writing sometimes. Okay, it's the backwards writing for me. So the next question I have on a piece of paper is, now when you're an author and you're writing your life story, sometimes names can come to you, and then sometimes names cannot. So the question I wrote down for my next question was, how did you come up with the title for your book, and did you have another name besides the name you chose for your book?
I did. The first name was supposed to be The Wounds of a Child, or His Wounds That He Bears for Life. And it didn't sit with me well. So I think when I got the actual cover and I prayed about it is when it came to me. So the actual cover, the road represents the pain, and the darkness also represents the pain, but the road leads to the purpose. And then when I did the 2 pictures, me as the older self of me represents me walking to my purpose, and the younger self of me, which is my baby picture, is what is in the past tense.
Okay. I know that's right. And it's a good thing that you described the cover, because that actually is my next question. So thank you for walking us through that real quick. If you guys, you can see the cover, but if you can't, this is the book. So that is him in the past, and that is him in the future. Okay. Do you know Wanston or no? So the next question is, and like I said, thank you for walking us through that, because that was one of the questions that I had written down. For the audience, or for those that may not know, your book was delayed a couple of times because of the cover. So my question is, did you find any closure with that situation?
Honestly, I don't think there need to be any closure with it. The person and I went on, we said what we said. Of course, everybody gossips. Everybody say what they want to say.
Yeah.
But again,
it kind of comes with the territory of being on the internet.
But again, we had our agreement. We made an agreement. But then when you attack my home and you attack my spouse, it's where it becomes personal.
Understandable. Thank you for clearing that up. Because that was touch and go, honey. That was touch and go. Okay, so my next question is, and I know I'm supposed to be looking here. Don't you guys, if you do have questions, let me get at least through half of the questions, then we'll take some from the audience. So don't panic, don't be nervous. We'll get to your questions in 1 second. So the next question is, The Struggle is Real, Chapter 6. So my question is, how did you overcome being assaulted in the shelter, which is supposed to be a place that gives you a safe haven, like a protection where you can rest at night?
Well, honestly, I don't think I ever got over it because I did writing it is when I actually released it, but I never did, honestly, because I went into the shelter to try to avoid going to stay at my brother's house.
Yeah.
And to avoid the bashing, to avoid going back in the closet.
Okay.
And going to the shelter, I was like, this is supposed to be where, they protect you and you're supposed to be safe. But it wasn't like that.
Okay.
So I really didn't get over it, but I avoided it as much as possible.
Yeah.
From not going into the shelter anymore.
Okay. Did that experience turn you off the shelters of what they were supposed to be, or did you think every shelter was going to be like that?
It did, and that's why I try my best to help everyone and my friends to prevent them from going into shelters, because again, as LGBTQ, not just LGBTQ, everyone in general, you can get homeless, you can end up being homeless from whatever, and you could be laying down at night or just laying down on the bed that they give you, and somebody come and touch you and molest you because they want to do or they're high or something, and it can happen. Or you're just going to the bathroom and you leave your purse somewhere and they steal your belongings.
Yeah. Ooh, child. And you are a strong person. Shout out to anyone who's ever experienced all of this, because this is crazy. I didn't know this goes on in shelter. I've never been in the shelter. So to have somebody to teach you what goes on behind the shelter is also good. Is this a question? Okay. Okay, so we have a question. All right, well, let me just hold on. Make sure I don't lose my place. So we do have a question. We're going to take a question from the audience. And this question is coming from Warrior423. Okay. Not you got numbers, honey. Okay. What happened to 1, 2, 3? Why are we at 4, 2, 3? Okay. Is it the 1, 2, 3 or the 4, 2, 3? Let me know. But the question is, when will volume 2 be dropping? Looking forward to reading it as well.
Volume 2 will be dropping in about 2 years. Next year I am coming out with a cookbook. So
yay!
Yes. So after this year, and then give it another year, volume 2 is going to be coming out. Okay. It's going to be more in depth because there was a lot of stuff I didn't share in this book.
Yeah.
Especially being of a spiritual background.
Yeah.
As a minister, there's a lot of things that you see in churches and that you have, preachers have done in churches. Also, there's still more to be dealt with of the father and son relationship. So, yeah.
Wanston let Leo do his job. Laughing out loud. Who not let him do his job? Oh, because he went for the button, right? I knew Wanston was going to do that. You know what's funny, girl? I told Wanston to sit on this side and let me sit on that side so he could press the button, because I knew he was going to do that, because he wanted him, he got to press the buttons, honey. But it's all right. It's all right. We a team. You, us, we, all of us. Okay, we make this work together, this House of X dream, okay? Not one man can be a team, okay? You got to have a team, as in people. Somebody got to hold up the lights. Somebody got to press the button. Somebody got to do something around here, okay? All right. Are you ready for the next question?
Yes, I am.
All right. So the next question is, did you ever feel like you were dealt a bad hand in life?
Honestly, no. Because I'm a strong believer of, there's a saying that says in the Bible, things are passed on to generations.
Yes.
And we also have to be careful of what we do to people, and also what parents do if you have children or if you have kids. So for it, whatever you do in life can be passed on to whoever. Yeah. So I was like, okay, well, maybe this is something that my parents did or whatever. So I was a strong believer in that. So I guess I had to endure all of those different storms and those different things that I went through because of whatever they did. all of their mistakes and their
Yeah.
mishaps, you know. So I guess that's just basically what it was.
Yeah. So you believe sometimes children must pay for their sins of their parents or whatever, like the grandparents or whatever.
Yeah.
Understandable. Some people do believe in that. So I can understand that. Okay, let me see if we have any questions. Glad to see you. Okay, everyone's talking to each
You have
other.
another question from Warrior.
Okay, another question. Where are you seeing the question? Well, I got on sunglasses. I can't see nothing, honey. This is why we need a team, honey. Okay, so we do have another question. Okay. I'm glad he actually can see the questions because they're not coming in fast enough for me. You thought about doing a spiritual book? This question is from Warrior. You thought about doing a spiritual book. Reading the book made me think about stuff I went and how to stay strong. Appreciate it, brother. Oh, thank you so much.
A spiritual book, huh? That's an idea. I've never thought about doing maybe like a motivational quotes book. I've never thought about doing that.
Okay.
I might do it. That's an idea.
We have a question from the Moonlight. Hold on, we're gonna take another question. Do you agree that this book would make a excellent Christmas gift?
Of course. Of course. Of course. I would encourage anyone to get it. It will make a great Christmas gift because it's something that will make anyone have a better outlook on life. Yeah. And the reason why I say that is because you might be feeling like you're okay now, but what about tomorrow?
Yeah.
Or you might be going through something now and then reading my story or whoever's story will be like, oh wow, I'm not the only person that feels this way. I'm not the only person that has gone through this.
Yeah.
And especially for folks that may have had, father issues, mama issues, family issues.
Yeah.
It can help you to realize, okay, this Wanston went through it. I can overcome it too.
I know that's right. Overcome it. I had some more questions written down before I read the other one, but I didn't get a chance to write them all down. And I do have more questions. But you have a younger sibling.
Yeah.
And you and your sibling have a father.
Yes.
You share a father like any other normal person. But you guys have two different experiences with your father. Are you ever or concerned about how your sister is going to react once she reads the book?
Well,
seeing how y'all experiences are different.
I'm not. She's going to probably say, okay. She's probably going to resent or probably curse me out.
Who not curse you out, child?
Or probably, but that basically where...
Is she mature enough to understand that you guys had two different experiences?
Well, because we're 4 years apart. And her relationship was her relationship with him because daughters always cling to their fathers more.
Yeah.
And sons always cling to their mamas more. But however, she wasn't there during the time when there was the fighting, the cussing, and the bickering, and not feeling that, okay, he's my father, but then he's a stranger to me.
Yeah. Okay, understandable. Let me make sure that we have hold on, I think this is a statement. Sorry you went through that, Angel. I hope your sister accepts the truth. Oh, yes, we hope she does too. Your book is really... Oh, sorry. I don't know why I'm reading low like that. Your book has really helped to give light and understanding to some of the same situations in that happened in my life. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
See, this is what writing your story is, because behind closed door, you don't know who's been through what. We all get on social media and we laugh and we giggle, or, you have your up and down days, but it takes a book to really tap somebody on the shoulder and go, hey, I've been through that too. You're not alone. Or I understand your journey. Or, you know what I mean? Like, have a conversation. Like, that's so cool. Are you content with your life now and what you've overcome? Like, are you happy?
Absolutely. I have no regrets. The choices I made in life was to get me to where I am today. I have no regrets. That was one of the reasons why I wanted to write the book. Being a person that may have went to prison, being a person that may have had to do sex work just to survive.
Mm-hmm.
So that I can eat or so that I can pay a phone bill, you know, to sleep on a friend's couch because I didn't want to go to the shelter.
Yeah.
You know, so I had no regrets when I made those choices. It was survival.
Yeah.
You know, so I can get to where I am today.
Okay.
You know?
Welcome in, everyone. Don't forget, if you have an ex, yes, the book is inspiring and it will help so many who are going through the same thing. So proud of you. Thank you for that, Tyrone. We have Tyrone in the building.
Hey Tyrone.
Okay, so the next question is, going to church and looking for guidance and having men hit on you every time you went to church, did that ever deter your faith from God?
Honestly, no. I go more in deep with that in part 2.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, no, it didn't, because it's an affirming church.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are there for the right reasons, and then some people are there for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
You know, so it's an affirming church. I went to church to escape from my stress, escape from the things that I was hurting from, and then also to escape from my brother.
Okay.
Yeah.
You mentioned your brother a lot. Are you guys close at all, or you guys don't?
No, we're not. Honestly.
Is that something you would like want for the future, or would you rather just leave it where it is?
Some things are not meant to be fixed.
Understandable.
We didn't, after all the years, even being married to you, after all the years, him knowing I'm married to you.
Well, not you married to a man, honey. No.
Being in New York, and then him moving to another state.
Yeah.
Of course, I know who he's married to now and everything, but it took my father dying for you to call me.
Okay. It was the phone call for us.
So I could have been dead. I could have been in the hospital. I could have been whatever.
Yeah.
So it took our father for you to call me.
Yeah.
Or you to find my number.
Yeah. Do you forgive him?
Of course.
Because, you know, forgiving is healing for not just that person, but yourself as well.
It took me a while, you know, because like I stated, there was some stuff that he did that caused me to end up going to prison.
Yeah.
You know, so it took me a while to actually forgive.
Find the strength to forgive. Yeah, understandable. Okay. Question number 7. Chapter 13. You talk about living with HIV. What made you want to walk in your truth and share your testament with the readers?
Well, for one, it wasn't just for people in our community.
Yeah.
It was for everyone. A lot of folks are shy to disclose who they are.
Yeah.
It's not a death. It's not a stigma. It's not a death sentence anymore. For God's sakes, we have COVID now. Jesus. Okay. So you can now live off of one pill and be okay. You know, as long as you take care of you and you live healthy. So I decided to share that because I was shunned away from dating, or you have the monster, or even scared to be with anyone.
Yeah.
Because I felt like I was going to be turned away. I felt like I was going to be embarrassed. So that took therapy. That took me going to counseling. Yeah. To eventually say that word. You know? So it took a while.
Okay, understandable.
Yeah.
And just okay. Before I get to the question, I just want to piggyback off of what he said. Men, when for you guys that like talk to us on social media, when we always say we had dinner at your house, because I always say the Spanish restaurant was the first time we went out for dinner, so that's why I say our first encountering was the Spanish restaurant. Wanston's was me coming to his house and him cooking dinner. But these are the tough conversations that people have. And Wanston shared his situation with me when we first met eating dinner. So that's how our marriage became stronger, because he gave me the choice when he told me what he was going through and what he had been through. he gave me that decision whether I wanted to continue our friendship at that time or relationship going into it. Yeah.
Mhm.
So my advice to everybody, whether you have something or you don't have something, share it. Share your life with somebody because your blessing could be on the other side of the door and you don't know that. You know what I mean? So if you're looking for somebody, you know, I've been through some shit, y'all. You might want to talk to somebody. I'm enjoying this interview. Oh, thank you. I know I have to go back up. We missed the question. Give me 1 second. Normally Wanston is working on this. I got this, boo. I got this, boo. Okay. Praying for your strength and blessings for y'all. We have a question from the honorable. Oh, now you got a long question. I have a question. How did it make you feel when you shared what your grandmother did to you as a baby? Did you ever try to hold her accountable for her actions? Did you begin the healing process? That's a very good question.
Okay. And then you gotta go
up again.
Yeah, go back up. Honestly, Angelina, my mother was the one that shared that story with me. I really didn't had a relationship with my grandmother because after my mother had me and my sister, we moved into my grandmother's house, and then she went to the nursing home.
Okay.
Then months later, when I was graduating from, I think, elementary school, it was December 31st.
Okay, December.
She passed. So we really didn't have a relationship to where my grandmother was in my life. She raised her grandchildren. So it was just a story that my mother said, hey, listen, we need to sit down and have a conversation. Mm-hmm. So I really did was face to face and say, okay, why did you try to do that? Yeah. But it was all because she did not like my father.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I know the second part of that question was, did you start the healing process? Did it bother you? I'm assuming your grandmother doing that.
It didn't really bother me. It just drew me closer to my mother.
Yeah. Okay. So well, I guess you already started the healing process. Yeah. It really didn't affect your life. Okay, yeah. Understand. We have another question from Shy. Would you recommend Job Corps as a option after high school? Why and why not?
Of course.
Very good question.
Of course. Mm-hmm. If you don't have the finances to go to college, at that time, my mother couldn't afford to send me to college. And she would we do have a college in St. Thomas, but she didn't recommend me going to UVI, which is St. Thomas, because she wanted me to go somewhere off island. She wanted me to better myself. Yeah. So there were no funds there for me to even go to school. So a teacher advised my mom, send him to Job Corps, get him a trade and everything. Mm-hmm. And if you don't have the funds, you want to pick up a trade, you can go to Job Corps, get the trade, and then they will pay for your schooling.
Yeah, I had some friends that went to trade school.
Yeah.
Before you left going to trade school, did you know like what you wanted to take up or what you were interested in? Like, did you know it was going to be business?
At first, I had applied for, I think it was nursing and a phlebotomy. I was supposed to put the needle in the arm and get your blood and everything.
Oh.
And when we were doing the tour, then I saw the business class. Okay. And I was like, oh, can I switch my major?
Okay. Shout out to everybody out there switching their majors. It's funny you say hospital, and I'm gonna let you continue. I worked in the hospital program, and when you work in the hospital, it's like you already feel like your life is already set up for you. Like, oh, I'll be good for the next 5 years because this is what I want to do. And at first, before I had switched, they had me walking around with the patients and taking them to the like different locations. And I had to ask my teacher if I could switch because it would make me sad and cry to see so many people sick and ill. I was like, oh my God, I can't do this. Like, why do they have me working in the hospital? So they wound up switching me to medical records, and I wound up answering the phone and doing paperwork. Child, when I said I loved it, honey, I thought that was gonna be my job for life. I was like, oh, I'll just be a secretary or something. Like, hey, welcome to the hospital. Da da da.
Yeah.
So I totally understand hospital experiences. And we have more questions. Okay. So the next question is, in your book, you talk about going to jail after marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Why were you so ashamed if you knew you had not closed the chapter of your life? Let me make sure I read that properly. Yeah. In your book, you talk about going to jail after marriage. Okay. Why were you, so ashamed if you haven't closed that chapter of your life? Yeah, I did read that right. Okay.
Well, eventually, I knew that part of my life was never closed.
Mm.
At the time, everything had started to finally come to where I was actually happy.
Mm-hmm.
I had a good, nice job, a nice home. We had met around that time, but there was always this dark wall where I couldn't come to face.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're going to have to either turn yourself in or pick up the phone and call your attorney.
Okay.
And I couldn't find it in me to even express that to you. I was ashamed of it.
Okay, because he left me all up in the dark. Okay, all up in the dark, yeah.
I was ashamed of it.
Mm-hmm.
I was embarrassed at the time.
Understandable.
I honestly thought that you was just gonna be like, "Oh my God, I can't do this," and just run away and go somewhere.
Because you went to jail?
Yes.
Oh, jail. Everybody goes to jail once.
So
whether you're a good person, a bad person, they don't care. They're gonna find a reason to lock you up, Joe.
I was like living in shock at that time. So yeah.
Okay. We have a question from Uniquely Lavish. Oh wow, Leo. Okay. Tyrone said I agree. Hold on, let me just, do we have a question or was he making a statement? Because I didn't see. I need a group picture with you. Let me just go up and then I'll come down. Laughing, lots of laughing. Okay, we're laughing. Yes, lots of laughing. Okay, I don't see anything. I'm enjoying the interview. Okay, I'm not sure what Tyrone said. Was it Tyrone? Yeah, she said I agree, Tyrone. Okay. So let me go to Uniquely Lavish's question and then we'll continue. Okay. We have a question from friend Uniquely Lavish. Is there any part of your VI that you miss? Basically, is what she's saying.
I miss I would say I miss, just being there, hanging out with my sister, honestly, and going to the beach when we was living in the country.
Yeah.
Where my mother's house used to be. So I would say that's the only thing that I missed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he missed the beach, honey, in the country. Okay. He said he wanted to feed the animals and he wanted the water child. We want the water child. I got his book a long time ago from the cruises. Oh, okay. Hey, one of a kind, how are you? Hello, my friend. I'm asking for prayers because I'm having a hard time today. My pops Heavenly BJ is to
praying for you, one of a kind blogs.
Yes. Everybody pray for everybody because everybody's going through something right now. I always feel sad at the end of the year when people are going through things because like 1 year is ending and you're supposed to be going into another year and really like opening doors for new blessings. So it always like breaks my heart when the year is ending and people are like still going through stuff or somebody passes. Yeah. It's like whoa.
And to add to the question before, and then I think one of the reasons I didn't really say anything because I still was trying to figure out how I was going to pay this money, even though I was really screwed from my brother and ex-pastor.
Yeah.
From
Did you know it was gonna catch up with you? Were you aware of that?
Eventually, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna go to the next question. Number 9 is: did you ever forgive your father for being so mean to you and not accepting your lifestyle?
It took me a while to get over it.
Okay.
It took me a very, very long time to get over it. But eventually I did.
Okay.
Yeah, eventually I did. After I started finding myself, and I said, "Well, it's just me." And after we didn't speak for like maybe 2 years, since when I was in New York. And then eventually we spoke again. The conversations would be short, or we would argue, and then he would just assume I'm dating a girl for some reason.
Oh, not even forgot you was gay, girl.
Yeah. So the conversations would just be short.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know at one point you said your father, you explained that you were married and he was shocked that you wasn't marrying a woman. Did you guys ever come to some type of closure with that? Like, he's marrying a man? Because I never got a chance to speak to your father. Like, did you do that purposely, or did you know that that situation would have been escalated even more?
At that point, this is also going to be a part in part 2, but I'll address it. But at that point, even when we had got together, there was no need for me to tell him I'm marrying you. I'm getting married. There was really no need for me to even say that.
Okay.
Because I was, one, protecting you. 2, I didn't want to deal with the drama.
Understandable.
But
no more drama in your life.
I did it just for the benefit of the doubt, and then he assumed that I was marrying a woman.
Oh, okay. Not I got titties and a vagina, girl. Okay.
You know, so he assumed I was marrying a woman. Down the line, he ended up getting sick. You know.
Oh wow. So basically, what you're saying is we didn't speak because you were protecting me.
Yes.
Basically, okay, I understood that. I got that from that. We do have some questions before I get to my next question. So we're gonna take a question from Tamina, and just let me know if I missed the question or not, because we are doing an interview. So I'm talking to Wanston, and he is answering, and then I have to remember to look at the screen. And you guys have questions. We have a question from Tamina. We want angels. Okay. Do you regret any of your past, or do you believe it molded you into who you are today? That's a very good question.
I believe it molded me to be who I am today, to be stronger, because had I not went through anything that happened, I wouldn't have been as strong as I am, and to have the faith that I have now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Faith is what you need. Thank you for the question, Tamina. We have a question from Angel, Light Over Darkness. Yeah. Okay. Is you in the dark, or are you about the light? Okay. Do you feel crushed, hurt, because some trauma due to you, to the high, something in religion?
Do you feel church hurt because some of trauma due to high expressions of religious folks?
Okay.
Okay. Do you feel well, no, I really don't feel hurt anymore from some religious folk and church folks that I stated in the book.
Okay.
I will go in depth in part 2 about church hurt and how religious people can actually, instead of protecting a person's soul, instead of welcoming them into church, they can damage that person, and they can be scarred from even believing in God at all.
Okay.
Because, it's one thing where you can invite someone to church, but you can also damage their soul.
Yeah.
By
judging them,
by criticizing what they're wearing instead of actually helping them.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So that's one of the things that I really go into in part 2 of, church hurt and how you can damage someone's soul, Yeah.
In the book, you also said you went to church and somebody asked you, were you gay? And you said yes. Why did you think that was the okay move to do? Or were you aware at that time what it was going to do?
Well,
because me growing up in church, I knew not to say anything about gayness, honey.
The lady at the time was a counselor at the school. She was sent to...
So she went to your school and church?
Yes.
Okay.
My sister's school, she was in elementary and I was in high school. She was sent to the school because me and my sister at that time, we were missing classes, but really not missing classes. Like, we would show up either late or we didn't feel like going, because at that time my mother was really ill. So she was sent to us to talk to us about my mom and God and stuff, and she would invite us to come to church. So at that time, I thought I could have trusted her. If you're counseling me in school, then I can trust you
in church.
In church.
Yeah.
But however, it wasn't that way.
That wasn't an experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is weird because the counselor, I think, is supposed to keep your secrets, ain't it? Is you counseling or no? But I think that's how counseling works. Like it's supposed to be like a I forgot the word, but like a teacher-student thing or something. Did you forgive her for that, or were you like, to hell with it?
She still believe I can be delivered.
Well, some people are like that.
Yeah.
Not judging anybody, but gay people do exist. So I don't know how much delivering y'all want people to do, but we're here and we're queer. Hey, how you use one? Okay, so we have a question for Dave Tony. I believe that this story can even be on film. Okay. I don't know if that's a question. That's more like a statement, you know?
That is the plan. I do.
But thank you for speaking it into existence.
I do want to get my story into a film and get it into a movie.
Okay. I'm going back up to make sure I didn't miss too many questions because I see we have some questions. So give me a second, you guys, and I will come down to answer your questions. This is a lot easier when we're just, talking to you guys. But when you're facing each other, you have to remember to press the button. So we have a question from Keisha. Hey, that is Keisha, right? I want to make sure I'm pronouncing her name right. You better work, Keisha. Okay. First, thank you so much for the transparency and honesty. My question is, how was you able to open yourself up to love and relationships after so much rejection throughout your life? Now, that is a very good question. Okay, you better come through with the good question. No.
Okay. Well, David, don't start crying.
Ooh, it's the tears now.
I met David, and I also met my spiritual father, which is Pastor Tolton.
Oh.
And at the time, being around them and, hanging around and going to the church and also hanging with David, it gave me a sense of peace and was able to heal in a back to life situation. To where I had to get Wanston together for a moment.
Yeah.
So I was able talking to them about how I was feeling about what happened to my life. And it was like, well, you have to move past it.
Yeah.
You have to heal from it. And, they were more so like a protector because I was a young child. I was not even 21 yet.
Aww.
So I was able to heal from it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for the question. We have another question from Shar. Give us one second. Okay, we have your book sale and influence will continue to grow. Oh, have you thought about how you will handle emotional fans who reach out due to the relationship in your story?
Honest.
That's a good question.
I had one of those experiences. There was someone that I went to Job Corps with. We were not in the same class together, but we graduated the same year. And there was a chapter in the book that really touched her. And she said, "You are so strong for sharing your story. I can relate to one of the chapters in the book." So it really made me feel like, okay, I didn't do all of this in vain. I knew I didn't do it in vain. I knew I wanted the book to where it will actually touch and be able to heal someone if they read it.
Yeah.
But by her saying that, I was like, okay, thank you so much.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think your book is amazing. Thank you for sharing your life story with everybody. I think it will inspire, touch, and relate to a lot of people out here on this world and this planet and the atmosphere that go through things that people don't even know they're going through.
Yeah.
All they have to do is meet you and pick up this book, honey, and it will change their life. Did y'all get y'all copy today? Okay. It says Pain Leads to Purpose, Volume 1, My Life, My Story by Wanston. Y'all better get y'all copy. Get your copy. Stop playing your gun and get your copy, honey. It's the copy for me. Okay, before I get to my other question. Well, I kind of asked this question already, so I can cross this out. Okay, let me just make sure we don't have any other questions. Wanston, you should get Jerry curls. Ooh, okay, not Jerry.
Not Jerry curls.
Jerry curls back in the 70s, wasn't it? Because I know he loved him a good 70, honey. We have a question from the Honorable. We got some questions. All right. My question is, how did Leo react to first meeting you when you two first met?
Oh, well, he told me I was short.
Well, see, what happened was, I'm an emotional person, honey. So what happened, one day I was at work, just having the worst time of my motherfucking life that day, honey. I'll never forget it, honey. I was being yelled at. And I was just like, oh, no, I don't have to take this, honey. I am leaving. So I called my good Judy, honey. Miss Wanston, that be him, honey. And I was like, listen, I need you to come get me from the train station. I'll be in New York in an hour, okay? I had to convince my friend to take me to the train because she was like, are you okay? I was like, yeah, I'm just going on a vacation. I'll be back I'll be back. Her not knowing I'm getting ready to leave, move, stay, switch, and everything. So Wanston meets me at the train station. He's like, is everything all right? I was like, girl, I need to get out of Jersey. It's time for me to move. Honey, I don't have enough. Okay, so he gets to the train and Wanston picks me up, and he just looks shorter in person than he does on the Facebook pictures. Mm-hmm. Okay. So, I already think I've been tricked, honey. I said, well, who is this little man coming to get me? That was one. Then Wanston lived in a dangerous area. Now, you think me being from the ghetto, I'd have got used to this dangerous area, right? But I had been out of New York for so long. I was in a nice, quiet, peaceful place. So when he came and got me, I'm already nervous, scared out of my mind because it's nighttime, and I think we were like on close to 3rd Avenue. Yeah. Or you had came to get me from 3rd Avenue, and we're just walking through the hood, and I'm going, what in the world, and where am I going? Okay, so that's how we, first met after Facebook. He came and got it from Tracy. Yeah, but coming back to the ghetto was a pill for me, honey. Okay, I had to I'm back up in the ghetto. Jesus, because with the ghetto comes a whole different type of mentality. So I had to train my mind to balance who I was and then me being in the ghetto. I was like, okay, Leo, you're gonna have to be gay with a gay ghetto twist, honey. Okay. Okay, so we have a question from Angel. That be you. Wanston, I pray your future will be greater than your past. May God get double blessings. May you get double blessings.
Oh, thank you so much, Angel. Okay. I love you, darling.
He receives that in the name of Jesus. I want to read that one more time because I wanted to piggyback off what she just said. Wanston, I pray your future will be greater than your past. I'm gonna stop right there. I tell Wanston this all the time. I said, a lot of people see us on social media and they see the blessings come in, and I said, anybody who picked up his book understands the journey. And now people can put the pieces together. I said, this young man has been through hell just to get to this point in his life. So the blessings are now coming in. Now, where he will be in the future, honey, only God knows, honey. But I'm glad to know Wanston, be married to him, be his friend, but to see him walking into his blessings, because, child, you have been through it all, girl. Okay? Yes, because when we first met, they locked him up. I was so shocked when it first happened because I didn't know what to do. I was like, oh my God, this is the first time this is happening. What is going on? But yes, so he receives that in the name. Thank you for everybody being here. I know there's probably some people in the back that are watching. Thank you if you are tuning in. We greatly appreciate everybody that is taking time to watch and talk about his book and be here for this interview. And thank you for everyone who supports the House of X as a brand. We greatly appreciate you guys. Okay, I'm going to see if we have some questions. Give me a second. I remember the story with the pump. Laughing out loud. Not the pump, honey. I asked a question. Leo, did I read your question, boo? I think I went back up. Okay. Not a vacation. We have a question from Fran, Uniquely Lavish. Forgive me if I'm taking a minute to get to the questions. I'm sorry. Please have some patience. But thank you for everybody who is being patient. Okay. Do you feel the people will leave or stop being friends with you when you share your status with them? Wait, hold on. Let me just make sure I read that correctly. Do you feel like people will leave or stop being your friend because with them when you share your status with them? Oh, okay. I
Oh,
see what you saying.
okay. Well, because I had two friends that was very scared of sharing their status with other friends and with other sexual partners. Um, they were scared, and things back then is not as worse as it is now. It's not as worse as it is now, where folks used to shun you and say mean things about you. So basically, I was scared around that time.
Oh,
Yeah.
Thank you for the question, friend. We have another. I know Uniqueness said you missed Shy's question. Did I read it or do I need to go back up?
You probably need to go back up.
Because I thought I read it, but let me read Tamina's and then I'll go back up just in case I missed your question, sweetheart. Question from Tamina is what was your reaction when you told Leo about your health situation? Okay. Well, we kind of answered that, but go ahead.
I think it was around the time where Leo said, okay, we had to go get a test. I said, there's no need for that, so here you go.
Well, yeah, you can't just be having sex with people, girl. So I was like, we need to go make sure we all good, honey. You good, I'm good, good, honey, okay? Especially in our lifestyle, child, okay? But for everybody, make sure your status is okay. But yeah, he shared that with me over dinner. And I remember being very proud of Wanston because in our lifestyle, people don't give you that. You know what I mean? They don't give you that option. They just want to shoot it up and bang, bang. Okay. And okay, wait. I'm going right back up to make sure I got the question. Did I get the question? Okay, wait, hold on. Okay. Okay, we have a question. Your book sales on influence. Oh, I read this.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, so I got the question.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Leo. Do your job, boo. I got this, boo. Look at me. Okay, so am I all caught up with the questions? Just let me know. Okay, so my next question is, in your book, you talk about the House of X Entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
What does your company mean to you?
What does House of X mean to me? It means a milestone. It means accomplishment. It means victory. It means purpose. It means I'm finally at peace.
Okay.
Because I've always wanted to be my own business owner. I went to school for business. I know about business. So that was always my thing. I wanted to do my own thing. I wanted to start something. I wanted to do something where I really didn't have to work for someone.
I understand. Because who wants to get up at 7 a.m. if you can make your own damn schedule, honey? Is you making your schedule or not? Okay. Shout out to all the business owners all around the world. Okay. We have another question. Child, she be writing some long questions, honey. You better come through with a good education, okay? She said, listen, we going to college tonight. Okay, so we have a question. When the honorable, is you really honorable? Or no? Okay. Do you still keep in contact with your sister? You can answer that first before I read the other question.
Just go ahead.
Okay. Are you and your sister close? And did you ever hold your father accountable to his resentment behavior towards you?
Okay. Yes, I still do keep in contact with my sister. She's actually married and also pregnant.
Oh, now she having a baby girl. Yes. All right now.
My father did not really own up to his stuff. We talked about it, and then eventually after he got sick and was in a little stroke for a minute, I go more in deep about that in part 2.
You don't have to talk about that now.
Yeah, he then owned up and kind of said sorry, but it wasn't a sincere sorry.
Okay. Yeah. People always want to say sorry at the wrong time, and I always find that awkward. Like, this goes for everybody. Take this in. Don't wait too long to say you're sorry. Okay, take time to say I'm sorry. Take time to say I love you. Take time to say I appreciate your friendship. Take time for everything. Just take time to be a human. Okay, is y'all being humans or not? Okay. Good evening, Leo and Wanston. Angel, I think
Hey,
I can.
twin.
Okay, I think I can be what I want to be. Right on, speak Leo. Okay, tell me the difference. Okay, I'm mad intelligent. They don't know. They don't know. Okay, they get caught up with the shenanigans on YouTube. They forgot I got mad intelligence. Mad intelligence. Thank you for everybody being here. Right on, Angel. I'm sorry. I'm like it's
Hey,
okay.
Crystal.
Hey, Crystal. You don't have to apologize. If you're late, it's okay. People have life. People have cool. People have life, people have school, people have all types of things they're going through. You know what I mean? That's why God gave the replay, honey. Okay, it's about the chicken replay. Okay, so I'm down to my last question, and if you guys have any questions, feel free. And if you haven't picked up his book, honey, pick it up. It's on Amazon and House X website and Barnes and Nobles. Is you picking it up?
Oh no!
All right now. Last question. Looking back at your life, are you happy with what you have overcome and accomplished in life?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I was able to finally find stability, a good job, helped a lot of people, find happiness, find peace, find healing. So I'm absolutely happy.
I know that's right. Okay. What I'm gonna have you do is read the back of it for those that may not have it. And if you don't have the book and you find this interview helpful to you, or there's a friend who knows, that can relate to his story, go and get it. It's on Amazon. Pick it up. Christmas gift, birthday gift, just a gift to have. Pick it up because you support the brand. You support Arthur Wanston. Just support, honey. Okay. Leo, present that book is nicely. Ooh. Thank you. And I'm about to record a vlogmas. What's up, brothers? Have fun on your next cruise. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. The book is amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah, so take it away.
All right. So this is the back of the book, the prefix, guys. It says, when you think of pain, I know you're like, damn, what kind of pain? Well, this is a story of how a young man who was lost and full of so much pain and hurt and dislike as a child, even when he would smile, he was still hurting. This is a story of my truth. For years, I, Wanston, have lived a lie, giving fake smiles, thinking I was okay, but I was not. Now I know you're like, how? And now I know you're like, well, how did you get there? Keep reading and you will find out. In order to read or in order to find out, you have to go and purchase the book.
Okay.
Yeah.
And once again, you guys that don't know, you just had a celebration of 60 copies. How does that feel?
That felt amazing because I know you was like, Watson, you should promote, you should do a big thing before you actually just hit the button.
Yeah.
I went out on a leap of faith when everything was done, the cover, the editing, the format. I went out on a leap of faith and I said, I'm just going to hit the button and leave it in God's hands.
I know that's right.
And shout out to everyone so far that have purchased.
Yes, thank you for supporting my husband. I greatly appreciate all of you guys.
I've been saying I'm coming out with a book, and I was like, Lord, whenever it's supposed to be released, it's going to be released. Because remember, it was supposed to be released on my birthday.
Yeah, we were aiming for the birthday.
Yes,
date. Yeah.
And that didn't happen. And then it happened on October 30th. So I do believe it was by divine direction, divine appointment.
Yeah.
That it happened.
The way it happened. Yeah. Okay. Now, for you guys that don't know, we believe in a lot of things around here. Some we do believe, some we don't believe. But one of the things I've noticed is October always seems to be a good month for us. And October is not even one of them things I believe in like that. But when something or blessings happen in 1 month constantly, you have to pick up on that. And I just think it's amazing how October always seems to be the month. Like, do you have any special moments with October? Like, does it stand out to you? Does it mean anything? Or it's just like...
Well, it will always be memorable now because I published my first book in October.
Amen.
and we started our business in October. We got the company monetized in October.
Yeah.
When we first became promoters of a drag show that we did for almost 2 years.
Yeah.
And promoters, it was in October.
Yes.
So it's something about October.
Yeah.
You know,
I've, and this is why you have to have faith, because our blessings seem to, like, we get blessed throughout the year, but the end always seems to, like, really be the main blessing. And I love it because it prepares you mentally for the year you're getting ready to step into.
mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Now, you did mention Drag House for 2 years. For those that may not know, explain that experience and how did that come along?
Well, drag house for doing shows for 2 years and being a part of a drag house. Well, that was because of you, sweetheart. You introduced me to the whole pageant drag scene and everything, and I wanted to see what it was. I was all happy with the fashion and the clothes and everything. So I was like, oh, I want to do it. So I wanted to try something new, because I think at that time I just wanted to see how it was.
Oh,
yeah.
Were you happy with the turnout of your experience in that?
Yeah.
Because it seemed like everything you went through led to your book.
Yeah.
Right here, you guys. Okay. It led to your book, and you're telling your story and your life journey, and oh my goodness. So what can your audience expect from you next? Like, what does Wanston, the author, have coming? You do a lot of amazing things. Like,
next,
you do have a cooking channel.
Yeah, next
you have,
that's coming. They're gonna expect the cookbook.
Okay.
I'm working on that. And if you can get to New York, if they can get to New York, if they want, and they have a copy and they want it signed, you have a copy. What if it's paperback, hardcover, and you have a copy and you want it signed May 6th of next year? It's a Saturday. You can meet me in the Chelsea area of Dallas Barbecue, and we'll just come. Your book will get signed, have a drink, have some food with me and Leo, and just hang out, and you will get to take picture and everything. That's in May 6th. And I'm also working on doing a second book signing.
Okay.
And in the process of trying to finish part 2.
Okay. So you've already started the process for volume 2.
I started the first chapter.
Okay.
I'm still debating on the title.
Okay.
I started the first chapter because I know everyone is excited.
Yeah.
They want to know what happens next. So I said I'm gonna.
So it probably won't be 2 years if he's already started the book, y'all, child.
So I want to be ahead of the game, where if I put out the cookbook, I don't want to keep them waiting so long for part 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, honey.
Yeah.
You better go ahead, Miss Thing, and do your thing. All right. Okay. Well, I'm going to give you this screen so you can tell people a little bit about yourself or what you have coming up next, which you just did. And then we're going to wrap it up.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for being here. So you guys, I'm going to give Wanston the floor so he can explain to you guys what's coming up next. And then we're going to get out of here. Take it away.
Hey, you guys. Thank you all so much for coming in. Yes, guys. So for those of you who don't know, I'm also a content creator. I have a YouTube channel, which is called It's Me Wanston. Yes, honey. I have a cooking channel, so I do have some more cooking videos coming, some more collabs coming, and also some more bake with me's. Also, if you want a signed copy of the book, whether if it's paperback, hardcover, you can look at the information that's on the screen. Paperback will be $25. I'm sorry, $25 for the paperback that covers your book and also your shipping. And hardcover is $40 to get it signed. Now, if you choose to go the other route of purchasing it on Amazon or Barnes and Nobles, do so. And I would love for all of you guys to meet me for the book signing. On May the 6th. I thank all of you guys so much for coming. Give Leo a round of applause. He did amazing. And again, thank you to Leo for having me on this lovely show. Thank all of you guys so much. You can follow me on Instagram at It's Me Wanston Yes Honey. Also on YouTube at It's Me Wanston Yes Honey. And on Twitter at It's Me Wanston Yes Honey. Okay, and Facebook, It's Me Wanston Yes Honey. All right.
Okay. Thank you so much. So House of X family, this has been another great interview by yours truly, one half of the House of X. I want to say thank you to my lovely husband.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for allowing me to interview you and share your story with the world. Thank you for the book.
Thank you.
It's going to help a lot of people. Keep that with you. God is using you to touch a generation of people. Take that with you. Okay. House of X family, we love you guys. Thank you for everybody who purchased the book. Thank you for everybody being here. Shout out to the members. Shout out to the mods. And that is all the time we have for tonight, guys. So we will see you tomorrow when we have an interview with
Parker's on the go.
Okay. I had to let Wanston say something before we left. Yes, Parker's on the go. It's tomorrow. So you guys be here for another great interview. And we will see y'all tomorrow. Get it. Say what?
Thank you,
Bye,
guys.
House of X family.
See you guys.
Hey, turn me up a little. Yeah. Hey, let me get a little more. They know who we at, man. Yeah. I stay entertained. Yeah. We stay entertaining. Yeah. Hey, we stay entertaining. Hey, we stay entertaining. We stay entertaining. Yeah. Now turn me up, baby. Now turn me up. We stay entertaining. Yeah. Hey, we stay entertaining. Hey, we stay entertaining. We stay entertaining. Yeah. Now turn me up, baby. Now turn me up. Hey, we stay entertaining. Now go and check the ratings. We got them up through the ceiling like elevators. House of X in the building, so going crazy. This shit was made for television. Pass the remote, baby. Now go and subscribe, comment.